Good evening. This is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channels, our Team of My Part series. The week that was college football history review. The 1970 college football season. Week number 6 for the games that were played on October 17th, 1970. Let's get into it. It's Pittsburgh beat West Virginia 36-35. And the annual backyard brawl was all West Virginia in first half as drives of 66, 67, 69, 59, 85 yards and fullback Eddie Williams' 3 touchdown runs materialized as a 35-8 lead. Panthers never quit though. Their power run strategy rallied for quartet of second half touchdown drives behind running backs Dennis Ferris, Dave Garrett, and Tony Esposito, each of whom scored. Key to Pitt comeback was quarterback Dave Alvern's pair of 2-point passes to tight end Joe Kilmet and tenacious defense, led by defensive lineman Lloyd Weston and linebacker Ralph Sindrick. Mountaineers earned early 3 first downs in the second half. Wake Forest defeated Clemson by a score of 36-20. Tennessee, number 14 team in the country, beat Alabama 24-0. Now, for the first time in 115 games, Alabama was shut out. The ruination for Crimson Tide came by way of 8 interceptions, one of which was returned 22 yards for touchdown by Volunteers linebacker Jackie Walker. Volunteers defensive back Tim Priest also picked off 3 passes. Now, the Tennessee Volunteers touchdown scores who will help young coach Bill Battle beat mentor Bear Bryant were quarterback Bobby Scott and tailback Don McClary. Tied in David Bailey maneuvered himself loose to catch 12 passes for 150 yards receiving, while injured quarterback Scott Hunter threw 5 interceptions. Auburn, number 18 in the country, beat number 16 Georgia Tech 31-7. Tigers remain unbeaten behind emerging star quarterback Pat Sullivan. Sullivan was brilliant against solid Georgia Tech defense, completing 16 of 19 for 312 yards and 2 touchdowns. He added 7 carries for 42 yards and a touchdown rushing. Engineers hung close at 14-7 at halftime on quarterback Jack Williams' touchdown pass to tight end Steve Norris after he kept drive alive with 4th down throw. Southern Mississippi upset number 4 Mississippi 30-14, facing an opponent beaten by 62 points in 1969. Number 4 Rebels had reason for confidence, but game played out as shocking as the Southern Mississippi outrushed Rebels 205 yards to 85 yards, and neutralized Ole Miss quarterback Archie Manning with booming punts of punter Ray Gott. Manning whipped 2 touchdown passes for 14-7 first quarter lead, but the Eagles caught fire in the middle quarters as halfback Willie Heidelberg scored twice from the 11-yard line, and halfback Jerry Sagas ambled 60 yards for touchdown return. Disaster hit both schools following week, as Rebel coach Johnny Vaught was hospitalized with circulatory problems. The Eagles were walloped 51-15 by Mississippi State. Next, Michigan, the number 6 team in the country, beat Michigan State 34-20 now and 13-13 halftime deadlock. First half deadlock. The Spartans led line that was led by guard Joe Delamure sprung tailback Eric Allen for 23 carries and 156 yards for a 42-yard touchdown run and 38-yard sprint to set up the first of 2 field goals by kicker Boris Shipak. Michigan offense outshined its vaunted defense employed from a fullback Billy Taylor, who ran for 149 yards, 3 touchdowns on 29 carries at tailback, former tailback Glenn Doherty, who had 8 carries for 85 yards and a touchdown run, 5 catches for 68 yards receiving at wingback in new but spectacular spots. At the second half kickoff, quarterback Don Moorhead pitched 20 yards pass to Doherty to state 31-yard line, handed ball to Taylor 7 straight plays until tailback had his 3rd score for a 20-13 edge. Quarterback George Mayehu suffered Spartans only turnover right after ensuing kickoff win. Michigan defensive back Tom Dalton ran back interception 19 yards to 31-yard line. Fullback Fritz Seaforth stumbled over goal line with 8-yard touchdown pass on fourth down to build 27-13 edge for Ravens Wolverines, who gained 460 yards. Notre Dame, the number 3 team in the country, beat number 18 Missouri 24-7, who made Missouri scheduled Fighting Irish this week after Nebraska. Notre Dame pounded out 280 yards rushing, but quarterback Joe Theismann put his stamp on the Heisman race by leading 3 consecutive second half touchdown drives to Ice Tigers. Irish intel Tom Gatewood, who had 123 yards receiving on 8 catches and a touchdown, set up each Notre Dame's 3 touchdowns, including his own. Missouri coach Dan Devine marveled at his banged troops, who were short-handed 7 starters, including all 3 first-team linebackers. I had no idea we could play this well. Missouri earned a 7-3 halftime lead after Irish punter Jim Yoder sliced 19-yard punt. And the Tigers fullback James Harrison 41-yard charge to Irish 11-yard line was soon followed by quarterback Mike Foreman's 6-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Mel Gray, who scored it out of defensive back Clarence Ellis tackle. Missouri defensive back like Henry Stuckey tipped pass for interception and wrapped his arms around fumble and interception in the first half. Arizona State, the number 12 team in the country, beat Brigham Young 27-3. As explosive Sun Devils proved ability to score from anywhere on the field at any time, wide receiver Steve Holden turned in a 94-yard punt return for a touchdown. Defensive back Winland Hall scored on a 29-yard interception return. And wide receiver J.D. Hill added a 69-yard touchdown on reverse run. Now, until second quarter, BYU had stayed close at 7-3 on kicker Joe Lujanquist field goal. Finally, UCLA, the number 19 team in the country, beat California 24-21 as the Golden Goat Bears picked off 2 passes by UCLA quarterback Dennis Dummett in fourth quarter after Cal quarterback Dave Penhall completed a 58-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Jeff DeLapp on the last play of third quarter for 21-18 lead, but Dummett had one more chance made possible on an 85-yard drive by fourth down pass interference penalty. It was called on Bears defensive back Dave Lawson and for injured defensive back Ray Youngblood when he tangled with Bruins wingback Brad Lyman at 9-yard line with 23 seconds left. Dummett dashed 3 yards for the right corner of end zone and game-winning touchdown with 4 seconds on the clock. North Cal led most of the way as Penhall opened with touchdown pass to fullback Tim Todd in first quarter, when UCLA's defense had 5-yard offside penalty on 3rd and 6 at their 10-yard line, and then magically turned into a first down, waiting for Todd's touchdown plunge. So that concludes a look at the week that was. College football history review, the 1970 college football season, the games that were played during week 6 on October 17th, 1970. The AP October 19th poll looked like this: number 1 Ohio State, number 2 Texas, number 3 Notre Dame, number 4 Michigan, number 4 Nebraska, number 5 was Michigan, number 6 was Auburn, 7 was Air Force, number 8 Stanford, 9 Arkansas, 10 was Southern California, number 11 was Tennessee, number 12 was Arizona State, 13 Mississippi, Louisiana State, 14, 15 Houston, UCLA, 16, 17 San Diego State, number 18 Pittsburgh, and the tie for the 19th spot between Colorado and Toledo. So it concludes a look at week 6 of the games that were played on October 17th, 1970. Week 6 for October 17th, 1970. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the channel. Do video this magnitude tomorrow. Until then, talk to you soon.